Hey everyone, it's Jill Celeste from the Celestial Marketing Academy, where I teach purpose-driven entrepreneurs all they need to know about marketing so they can become the directors of marketing for their business. A question I get a lot from entrepreneurs is about social media marketing. A lot of times entrepreneurs will post to their Facebook page, they'll create a LinkedIn profile, they'll push their blog post through Twitter, but it's not really helping their business. It's not really helping their marketing. And oftentimes they get the question, why is social media so complicated? Usually the problem lies in two areas, and that's what we're going to talk about today in this marketing strategy. So the first area I want to talk about is about using the right social media channels. Have you ever heard the expression, fish where the fish are? Basically, it's saying, if you're trying to catch a trout, would you cast your line in the Atlantic Ocean? Well, of course not, because that's not where trout live. That is the metaphor I want you to remember as you think about your ideal client. Who is your ideal client? Who are they from a male-female standpoint? What are their ages? Where do they live? Get to really know who your ideal client is, and then figure out what social media channels those ideal clients are using. So if you need help figuring out who your ideal client is, check out my book, That First Client, because there's a whole section in here about determining who your ideal client is from a demographic and psychographic standpoint. And you can get my book for free at thatfirstclient.com. Really know who your ideal client is, especially the demographics, and then look at the demographics of the social media sites. You want there to be a match. So for example, if your target audience are young adults and you're on Facebook, you have a mismatch more than likely because most young adults are not on Facebook. They're using other social media platforms such as Instagram or Snapchat. So that's the first problem you can fix, is knowing who your ideal client is and what social media platform they are using. The second thing I want to teach you is about real life networking skills and conversations. When you're using social media, I want you to remember this. Engaging in social media is no different than engaging in a real life networking event. So if you go to networking and you meet someone for the first time, would you just run up to that person and immediately start to sell? Chances are you wouldn't, right? You would have other conversations. You'd ask about his or her family, or maybe about the local sports team, or maybe you'd talk about a recipe or the weather, whatever the case may be. These are the conversations you have in a face-to-face networking opportunity, right? Well, those same rules apply to social media. You don't instantly start selling something because you haven't built up the trust factor. People buy from those they trust. And in order for them to trust you, they have to know you. And that means you need to think about the conversations you have in networking and use those same questions and conversation starters in your social media. Now, this is not an overnight get-rich formula, but over time, if you think about conversations and building relationships through social media, you will have more success. This will result in those sales that you're looking for those referrals that you're looking for the increased number of clients in your revenue. Conversations. Think about how you talk in a networking event and translate that to your social media. So those are the two areas that you can fix to really improve and not make social media so complicated for you. Know who your ideal clients are and where they're hanging out on social media, and remember your networking rules and apply those rules to your social media interactions. And if you need additional marketing help, come on over to my website at jillceleste.com, where you can learn about my programs, including more information about the Celestial Marketing Academy. So until next time, here's to your marketing success, and have a great day.